Hello, hello. I'm not sure. Am I live? Am I on? It says live, so I think I am. I think I'm on there. Wanted to remind you that our Bible study will start on Tuesday of this week. So you want to be sure to tell your friends to join the group now, to join us here on Facebook at Woman2Woman Bible Study on Facebook. Tell them to go ahead and join, and if they will, go ahead and order their book from Amazon. I put the link on this video so you can go straight to Amazon and order your book. And I also put the link for this Bible study group. I posted it right here on this particular video that I'm putting up right now because there is a lot of woman-to-woman groups on Facebook. So you want to be sure that your friends are going to the right one. So I put the link there that you can copy and paste onto your page and share this with your friends and tell them to get ready, okay? Because we're going to have a great time. It's going to be Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time. Now, and so wherever you are in the U.S., as long as it's Eastern Standard Time, whatever your time zone is, you can still log on. That'd be great. But if you can't log on at 8 o'clock, you can still come back and watch later. You don't have to watch at 8, but if you log on at 8 o'clock, then that's when we can actually interact. So if you're on at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, please, 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 please message me while you're on there and say, hey, Deborah, I'm on here, I'm listening, and just make comments as we go along. You can say amen, you can say wow, you can say I didn't know that, or whatever. Or you can ask a question. I'm actually going to have a couple of friends here at my home while I'm doing the Facebook live study on Tuesday, and they're going to have their laptops, their iPhones, and they're going to actually be able to help me answer questions personally to people who ask questions. I'm going to try to answer the questions as best I can while I'm doing the study, but it's kind of hard to concentrate on teaching and reading and typing at the same time. So they can tell me what people are saying, and we can do it that way, or they can just respond back to you however God works it out that we do it. So anyway, I'm real excited. So tell your friends to get their book, and tell your friends to join the group. The link is right here in this post. Share the link with them. If you don't share the link, they may go to the wrong Woman2Woman page, and we want to make sure they come to this Woman2Woman page so they can join us for this Bible study time on Tuesday. Very important. And also, when you log on Tuesday, be sure, like I can see right now, I see Regina has joined and Cheryl Godwin has joined. I can see that you joined, but be sure to make comments. So just say, hey, I'm on here, because once I close this Facebook Live post, it won't show that you're on here anymore. It's just showing me personally right now. But once I close the post, then there'll be no evidence that you're on there. So be sure to say, hey, Jessica, I see you, Jessica Payne. Be sure to say, hey, Deborah, I'm on here in the comments, and do that on Tuesday as well, okay? That will really encourage me, because if I'm going to be spending my time doing this on Tuesday nights, I want to see that you're making comments and that you're watching. That's an encouragement to me. So I'm going to encourage you. You encourage me. How's that? Love it. Okay, so today in my life group, I actually taught the preview to this study. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do this on Tuesday too. So if you have your book, what I taught today, and I'm going to teach this on Tuesday, is about the book of Ruth. So if you want to kind of get a jump start, if you want to read the book of Ruth, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. It's very short, very, very short. I mean, you can read it in like 20 or 30 minutes. So if you want to read the book of Ruth, and if you want to read our little narrative that we have in here, which is just right at the beginning. Let's see here. It says, it says an overview narrative. Can you see this? Okay, let's see. Right there. Okay. All right. It says an overview narrative on the book of Ruth. So if you want to go ahead and read this, and go ahead and read the book of Ruth, like I said, 30 minutes and you're done, and get ready for the study, that would be great. And Tuesday we'll do that. And then the following week after that, we're going to do God's love. So as we start ramping up, it's going to be a great time. Now, when I teach you out of this book, I'm not actually going to teach necessarily the lessons in here, because the lessons are self-explanatory. These lessons that are in this book are for you to do in your personal time and for you to answer the questions in your personal time. It's an extension of what I'm going to be teaching. So like when we're doing God's love, I mean, I may mention some things that are in this actual study on God's love here because I wrote it, so you know it's probably going to come out of my mouth as well. But I'm going to have a lot more information than what is here. But this is a great way for you. Okay, it's kind of hard for me to figure out which way to hold this. There you go. It's a great way for you to dive in and do the study and write in the book and just have your personal time with the Lord. So you'll get to hear the teaching with me live, which will be more information than what's in the book. And then you can actually take the study in the book as well to just enhance your study of that topic, okay? So it's going to be a great time, great time, great time. Be sure to tell your friends and be sure to share that link that is in this post. If you share the link to this page, that will assure that your friends go to the right group and join right now. I mean, they can join anytime. They can join, you know, next week, the next week, the next week, next month, whatever. But it'd be great if they join right now and then they can start this Tuesday with us. That would be fantastic. So tell your friends. And one more thing I wanted to mention, that I am doing this Bible study on Wednesdays for women only. For women only. Now, I'm not teaching out of this book. It's not out of the book. I'm just encouraging people to read the book if they hadn't already read it. The study is actually a marriage 911 study. So it's actually has a little bit of a twist on it from the marriage classes that I had been teaching for couples. So this is going to be, it's women only. We started this past Wednesday, but if you want to come and you're local, just message me and I will give you the information on how to join us on Wednesday nights. And that is not on Facebook. That's the real thing. That's with me. Okay. So if you want to come, it's Marriage 911 for women only on Wednesdays, and it's in Wesley Chapel, North Carolina. You'll have to message me for more information. Okay. All right. So be sure, this is very important. Encourage me by making a comment, because I see you, Regina. I see you, Cheryl. I see you, Jessica. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can scroll. No, I can't scroll. So if there's anybody else on there, just be sure to make a comment that you're watching. That way you encourage me as I encourage you. And that will be great. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the Lord's going to do with this study. I'm so excited. And I just got on here tonight. I mean, I literally just got up from a nap. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. And just, you know, if you wait until you get your lipstick on, your hair fixed, you'll never get on, because who hangs out at their house like that? You know what I'm saying? So I just thought, well, I'm just going to go for it. So yeah, so I'm real excited because we're going to be talking about the book of Ruth this Tuesday, and it's a journey of faith, a journey of faith. So if any of y'all out there that are watching, if you know how to teach me how to put up on this screen information that I'm talking about, like when I teach live in my classroom, I write things on the board, and I would love to know how to do that on this screen here. So if anybody knows how to do that, please tell me how I can do some type of screen post here to show people diagrams and words and definitions and stuff as I'm teaching. I just think that some people are visual. I know I'm visual. I like to see it. So if we can't figure out how to, and I know there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it on here, but if we can't figure it out, then I may just put a board back here and write on it or something. We'll figure it out. So I may stand up. I don't know if I want to stand up or sit down. We'll see. And I may even write on the board. So can you ladies see that this is the right way? It's not backwards for you. Is this straight ahead? Not backwards. So just say, I see your comments. Jennifer Williams, order my book today. Yay! But if y'all can see this, just tell me if you can see this straight ahead so I'll know. Okay, it's not backwards. Yay! There you go. Okay. All right. So I'm looking forward to talking with each of you and sharing the word of the Lord on Tuesday. So get your book, tell your friends, and pray for me. Pray for me as I get ready, because this is a whole new ballgame for me. I'm used to doing, you know, conferences and retreats and Bible studies in my home and counseling and one-to-one and television and radio. But this Facebook thing is like, it's stretching me. It is stretching me because I'm not real techno. I've learned to be techno because I've learned how to manage this ministry as best I know how, with computer technology and all that. But as far as like doing this Facebook Live, it's really stretching me. So pray for me. I see you, Heather. I see Heather. Yay. I see Michelle. I see you, Michelle. I'm glad you're on here. So, yeah, and Heather was in my life group today, so that's great. And Trudy, I see you, Trudy. And Trudy, I'm actually going to have you on here some. So I'm going to periodically have some of the contributing writers of this book will be on here. So we're going to have to figure out, and that's something else you can help me do. Getting out of your comfort zone is a good thing. Thanks, Michelle. Hey, girl. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, Trudy. Okay. So if you can figure out and tell me how to do this, I want to, at some point, be able to put you in the screen, Trudy. And I'm going to probably do Robin Bertram and a few others the same way who were contributing writers for this book. There's 18 contributing writers. There's 18 contributing writers in this book. And we're not going to have all 18 on here, but we will have some, because some of them I hang out with and talk to quite often on the telephone or in person or whatever. So Trudy, you would be one of them if you can tell me how to do this. Or Michelle, maybe you can tell me, maybe you know better how to do it. But I want to be able to put the person that I have as a guest on the screen so that both people can be talking at the same time. That'd be great. So yeah, so I just need some help. I need somebody to teach me some things. And I know there's some kind of like resource gadget or something you can use that's not connected to Facebook, but you can connect it and you can actually use that thing to do all this stuff, but it's a little complicated and that's really intimidating. So if I have to go that direction, I'll try to learn, but if not, if we can do it just straight through this Facebook thing, that'd be great. So yeah, so I see all you ladies. Okay, Michelle says, I think you just add them to the live when you see their name. Oh, okay. Add them to the live when you see their name. Where do you add it to the live? Where do you add it to the live? Michelle, where do you add it to the live? I see their name, but I don't know how to add them. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I don't see it. So anyway, okay. Well, if anybody out there knows how to do that, please let me know. So one more time. So Wednesday, we have the Marriage 911, and you can message me for directions on where the study is at. It's local to Wesley Chapel, North Carolina. And Tuesday, this week, we have the Woman2Woman study, and that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So no matter where you are in the U.S., just, whatever your time zone is, jump on here, and I will see you on Tuesday. We're starting with the Book of Ruth. We'll only do one. The first study will be specifically about the Book of Ruth and how that ties into this study. And then from then on out, we're going to go basically from Genesis to Revelation. I mean, not straight through the Bible, but we're going to be like talking about things all over the Bible, because the topics are things like God's love, prepare my heart to love, glorious salvation, what's next, the fruit of the Spirit, effectual fervent prayer that avails much. Very important. You'll like that one. What is the Trinity? We're going to talk about the Trinity. We're going to talk about forgiveness. That's a big one. Forgiveness. Overcoming bitterness. Spiritual warfare. Prepare to overcome. How do you prepare yourself to be an overcomer? And coming out from among them. What does it mean to come out from among them and be separate? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about breaking the curse. I know some of you feel like, oh my gosh, you feel like, will I ever get out of this mess? We're going to talk about how to break the curse, because some of you are in a dysfunctional situation that's basically passed from generation to generation, and we're going to talk about how to break that in the name of Jesus. And so we're going to be talking about counting the cost. There is a cost. Even though salvation is free, there's a cost. So what is the cost? Not for salvation, but a cost for being free. Okay, there's a cost. There's a cost to living a holy life. There's a cost to really coming out from among them and being separate. And we're going to talk about what that cost is. because everybody's not willing to pay the price. And so we're going to talk about that. Pulling down strongholds. Pulling down strongholds of the mind. We're talking about that. The Everyday Christian Woman, marriage defined. Family order, raising godly children. Family wholeness, the power of the tongue. Financial peace. That's very important. Financial peace. Hearing from God. Understanding the Holy Spirit. Miracles still happen today. Defining faith. The gift of godly character. Very important. The gift of godly character. Respecting the authority of God's word. And never let go. I love the never let go, because that's kind of my motto, is hold on to the horns of the altar and say, Lord, I will not let go until you bless me. So we're going to be talking about all these things and throughout the whole study period. And that's why when I say Genesis to Revelation, that's what I mean. We're going to be all over the Bible, but we're always going to be like reflecting on the story of Ruth, Naomi and Ruth, to kind of see how their journey ties in with a lot of the topics that we talk about. So we're going to kind of tie it all together, Lord willing, as we do this study. So let's see, Michelle, you said, I think you just add them to the live when you see their name. I see that. Okay. So as you see the name, I think there's an option to invite them to the live. Do you see invite? I do see invite. Okay. Hey, Joyce Carpenter, I see you. Hey! I was telling everybody I just took a nap. I took a late nap after church, and I got up and I thought, I'm going to get on Facebook Live just as is, because if I wait until I get all fixed up, I'll never get on. So I just thought I'm just going to go ahead and do it so I can talk to you. Okay, so Trudy, would you mind if I try to do you live? Or could you do that, Trudy? Are you there? Let's see. I'm going to see if I can try this thing and just see what happens. So right now we're kind of doing a test run, and we're just going to see what happens. All right, Michelle, I'm giving it a whirl. See what happens, okay? So let's see if that does anything. So I did the invite. Okay, Michelle says, girl, that's what I do. It's all good. Oh, you do this? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Okay, so I just did the invite to Trudy. I don't know if she's still on. It says she's on, so I guess she is. And I don't know, she may not want to be like live, because she may be thinking, oh gosh, I'm not ready to be live, but honey, look at me, girl. So come on. Okay, so Joyce, if you just joined, this is about a Bible study that I'm doing on Tuesday at 8 p.m. So if you want to do it with us, this study book is on Amazon, and I've got the link posted on this post. You can order it, and we will start the Bible study on Tuesday if you want to join us at 8 o'clock. So that'll be great. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything from Trudy. Michelle, you want me to try you? Let's see. Hey, Teresa. I see you, Teresa. Okay. Is Trudy still there? And yes, I get on with no makeup. Okay. Hey, can I try you right now, Michelle, and see what happens? Let's do that, because I don't see Trudy popping up. So I'm going to see that. Okay. Michelle. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, I just invited you. So, hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Okay. So, Michelle, do you see that? I just invited you. Did it show up on your end? I want to see if I can see your picture on here and we can talk to each other. Hello, Michelle. Michelle Harrell, are you there? Michelle Harrell, my friend from Georgia, who is also a Bible teacher. I am going to, she says, yeah. Did you get it? Can you jump on here with me or not? Okay. Thank y'all for bearing with me tonight. I'm just trying to figure out how to do all this technology stuff so that we can be ready to roll on Tuesday with how we're going to do it. So it says it's not inviting me. I did invite you. I did invite you. Okay, invite friends. That's what I did. Invite friends. Okay. And I put your name in. Brian Michelle Harrell. I said invited and I hit done. Is that what I do? Well, maybe we need to talk by phone and I can figure that out. So, and we might try it again just to see what happens. Okay, So I'm real excited to tell all of your friends to jump on here on Tuesday. And also when they jump on, y'all make comments. And I'm glad you're making comments right now, because that way I know that I'm connecting. Because like I said, this is new for me. And one thing that I think really makes me nervous is you have to kind of like give it some time for people to get on. And that's hard for me to get on here and just kind of like kill time until everybody gets on. So I'm gonna have to practice that, not jumping the gun and starting the study too early until everybody gets on. So, but thank you already for jumping on. I really appreciate that. Okay, Michelle said, I think that's it, but it isn't working. Well, so it's not working for me to put her into this. I wanted to put her into this. Okay, I see an eyeball on there, and I see in live video, and I see invite friends. That's all I see. So, okay, well, I may give you a call, Michelle. We may try it in just a little bit again, if that's okay, just to see what happens. So, Michelle says she does songs while people get on. Okay, I might try that, maybe. Okay, all right, so ladies, I'm gonna log off, but in the meantime, get your book, Woman to Woman, the Naomi and Ruth Experience. Get your book and tell your friends to join this group, very important. And also, if you want to, go ahead and read the book of Ruth. It's very short, so you can read it 20 or 30 minutes, you can read it, okay? So go ahead and read that and get ready for Tuesday, all right? I'll see you then on Facebook Live. Love y'all. See ya. Bye.